What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the starter on our 2006 Dodge Cummins 3500. Truck's an automatic, so if you ever have starter issues, you can't pop the clutch. You push it and put it in first gear and pop the clutch to get it to start. But luckily, because of all of my solar stuff that I've built on our camper, I had something with me that helped me out. So yesterday I was at Subway going to get a couple of sandwiches, and the starter didn't want to kick over. We didn't replace the starter when we rebuilt the engine or anything like that, so it's quite possible that thing's got 300,000 miles on it. Well, when I got under the truck to check the connections and everything to make sure everything was solid, I noticed that back in the day with an automatic vehicle, you could take a screwdriver or something and the terminals for the main power from the battery and the terminal for the solenoid to the starter motor to give it power. They were always right next to each other. So you could take a screwdriver and tap those terminals together and it would manually make your starter turn over. And obviously you don't want to do this unless the truck's in park. Make sure it's in park, because you're under the vehicle. But anyway, the 2006 Dodge starter, the positive terminal and the positive terminal from the solenoid to the starter motor, they're on completely different sides of the starter. Used to, the terminals were right next to each other. So one's on the top of the starter, the other one's on the bottom. So unless you got some kind of funky screwdriver, you're not touching those things together. Well, $20 worth of my solar wire saved my ass yesterday from having to get towed, okay? Because those terminals are like that and so wonky, I was lucky I had this with me. So it's about, I don't know, 20 bucks worth of 3/0 pure copper wire with some terminals on it. You can see I was touching it and getting an arc there. But because the terminal was on the top of the starter, like the top one, and the other one was on the bottom of the starter like that, I was able to slide this on and get the starter to kick on and start the truck so we could get back to our campsite and I can get a new starter ordered. So there's a quick little tip. Again, do not do this unless your truck is in park. Never neutral, park. You got to have the key turned to the on position as well for the truck to start, obviously, or else it'll just, manually turn the starter over. But anyways, thanks for joining my TED Talks. Stay safe on the road. Peace.